Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Lena and welcome to my channel. I'm an online teacher and my channel is all about my experiences teaching online, so welcome. And recently I did a video about Gogokid and how they are offering $300 for a new teacher incentive. So this is a time where you would want to apply to Gogokid if you have never before had a contract with them. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you about the hiring process for Gogokid because they've made some changes to it. They've made it a lot quicker and a lot easier. So let's talk about what the hiring process is for Gogokid. One of the major changes to the hiring process is you do not have to do the mock class anymore. So the mock class is where you would teach a class to an adult who is acting like they were a child. And for many people, they did not like this step at all. It was very intimidating and awkward. But now you don't have to do that anymore. You will do a recorded demo, and that just makes things a lot easier for most people because one, it frees up the time slots that you can reserve in order to do your interview or to do your demo. There's a lot more time slots available. Before, it was very hard to book your time slot, but now you don't have to worry about that. And you just have to do a recorded demo for them to review, and then they'll get back to you. But here are the steps for the process. One, you sign up and you enter your basic information. It says it takes about five minutes to complete that process. And then two, you do the recorded demo, which is 15 minutes. Then after that, you have an orientation quiz, and that is 15 minutes. And then you submit paperwork, and that's 30 minutes. Usually because you have to locate stuff, you got to make sure you scan it in correctly and all that stuff. And then after that, you sign your contract, and that's 5 minutes. So let's talk more about the recorded demo and the slides that you'll see. So on the slides, first you'll see they'll give you some information about Gogokid, and then after that it says a little bit about you. And then you will introduce yourself for 1 minute. You'll give your full name, where you're from, and your time zone. Then you'll give your educational background, the type of ESL certificate you hold, and online and offline teaching experience. Now, if you don't have an ESL certificate, I do have information about one that you can get. It'll be in the description box. This is a very inexpensive one, and you can do it in, it could take you less than a weekend to do it. I completed mine in a weekend. It was just a few hours, so it should be a good one for you to get too, and it's recognized all over. And then when you talk about your online and offline teaching experience, that could be anywhere from volunteering to teach with kids or to watch kids. Obviously if you're a teacher in a classroom setting, you want to include that. If you do stuff with your Sunday school classes at your church, that's very helpful. If you do after school program, babysitting, all of those type of things they want to hear about. So tell them about those things. And if you work with other companies, tell them which companies you work for, because then they can get an idea of what kind of experience you've had and what kind of training you've had too. So it can only work in your favor. Then it says step 3, share your expectations of Gogokid, and this is a minute. So you are to include the hours expected to teach monthly, and expected pay per month, and expected pay rate. I would suggest that you would state that you want to teach, at least 5 to 10 hours a week. So that's 40 hours a month at least, because I think what they're probably looking for are teachers that want to commit to Gogokid. They don't want teachers that's just going to, teach a few classes here and there. They want teachers that are going to commit. So give them a good solid amount of time that you plan to teach with. And then, what you want for your pay rate. Now, when I got hired with Gogokid, what was suggested to me was aim high. Don't aim low, aim high, especially if you have experience, aim high. And their highest rate of pay is $10. So if you have experience and you are qualified, you have your certifications, aim high. Then it gets into the demo, and it says prepare multiple props ahead of time, ensure your environment and class background are non-distracting and conducive to learning. That means make it look happy, welcoming, and make sure your lighting is good. You don't want to have shadows. Your camera is very clear, all those things to make it just welcoming for the student. Then ensure your audio, video, and internet speed are of high quality, and ensure, like I said, lighting is balanced to show your teaching and background decoration. So you want to decorate your background. A map is a good thing to have. A name tag is a good thing to have, and other fun, colorful pictures are good to have for the kids. Then be aware that you're going to be teaching to kids at a beginning level. So smile, be encouraging, be upbeat. So, even if you're not normally that way, make sure you continue to smile through your demo so that you look like you're happy to be there, and the kids will be happy to be with you. So do your best to show a lot of energy and show that you're happy to be teaching there. So the slides or the lesson is called Pandas and Deer. So that's the name of the lesson. So, if you have some pictures of pandas, it could be 2D or 3D pictures of pandas or deers. That would be really helpful to have in the lesson. And when you're going through the slides, make sure that you try to bring out as much student output as possible. So you want to get the student to talk about what they see on the slides. You can ask them, questions about the pictures that they see on the slides. Not really difficult questions. These are young kids, but very basic, like, what do you see? And that'll help them to show you what their vocabulary is, what they already know. And again, this is a demo, so you're just showing that you can have the ability to get that student to talk. So talk more about what's on the slide, not just the one word panda that you might see, but, panda, what color is panda? Black, white, and have some props that demonstrate different things like that too, so you can expand on the lesson, do an extension. They like to see that teachers are able to extend the lesson, especially if you're with a student who might be able to say panda and say it clearly. Well, then what do you do after that? Show them that you can and you are capable of extending your lesson so that you can fill up the time with the student. So the requirements to teach with Gogokid are: you need to have a bachelor's degree, you need to have an ESL certificate, and you need to be from the US or Canada. If you don't have an ESL certificate, remember, I do have a link to one in my description box. Now, some things about Gogokid are, they are a company where parents will book their classes. So they do not book classes for you. The parents select the teachers and the parents make their own schedules. So the teachers have to open up the slots and wait for parents to book the slots. Sometimes this can take a little while, but oftentimes Gogokids will direct new students your way to give you a time to give them to have a trial class. And after a student has a trial class with a teacher, oftentimes they will continue to book with that same teacher. So that's how it works with them. They have many hours. It's not just the China peak hours. You do have many hours to teach with them. The only time you can't teach with them is during the nighttime hours. For them, it's after 9 p.m. for Beijing time, and then you have to wait till the morning in order to start teaching again with them. So they have many time slots. Obviously, they have the more popular time slots, but you can teach many hours. There are teachers who teach all types of hours, and they have success with it, but it takes time to build up your student following. Well, I hope all of this was helpful, and if you have any questions about this process, please go ahead and you can leave a question in my comments. You can contact me. All of my contact information is in my description box, along with my referral link. So feel free to use my referral link, and I would be willing to assist you with whatever questions, anything that you'd like for me to help you with, whether it be looking over your demo. If you do a recorded demo, you can send it to me and I can check it out and tell you what my feedback would be. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.